Hi guys, BigMonD here, casting another game of the StarCard League New Star Tournament. This is unidentified new players
Dire team
versus
ban.
Flip Team Wipe. Let's keep this family friendly, okay. What the hell, it's already there. So we've got Fuck Team Wipe on the Radiant side this time. Banned out Lycan again. He's
10
sure
seconds
he's been banned
remaining.
in the last 5 or 6 games I've watched on the new Star
5
tournament.
seconds
He's
remaining.
banned a lot. Lots of people don't like him. I really want to check his stats, how much he's banned and picked.
Reserve time.
It seems to be being quite a lot in the SCL at the minute. Love the name here, guys, by the way. UNP.
Radiant team ban.
So Silencer banned out now. We'll see what they're going for. Maybe ooh, Tinker banned out.
Dire team ban.
Quite a popular pick, especially after his success in the International 4, where he absolutely dominated with some insane levels of farm. Very, very popular hero.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Particularly in pub games, but where he gets completely messed up. I would
Reserve
hope the guys
time.
at this level, will play him a little bit better than the guys at in standard pub games, but
Shadow Shaman.
a little bit.
Dire team
he's
pick.
banned out for now. Let's not worry. Shadow Shaman, one of my favourite heroes to see in any team game. He's got brilliant team fight potential with his hex, able to turn somebody into a chicken for 3.5 seconds, and able to shackle somebody for 5 seconds. It's one of my favourite abilities in the game because this sort of I'll hold you down while the school bully beats you sort of ability. So with that ability, he'll be looking to tie somebody up while his
10
carry
seconds
beats on him.
remaining.
He's got quite a decent nuke with Ether Shock, which with its multiple targets
5
allows
seconds
him to push
remaining.
lanes very, very quickly. But his really devastating attack is the Mass Serpent Ward.
Reserve time.
Now, it's really, really good for taking down buildings. But in team fights, it can be quite damaging as well. So if you've got a team fight that you know your team's going to struggle with, you can drop that. It's very, very hard to fight amidst the Serpent Wars because they're quite easy and quick to kill when you're a tanky carry, when you're a hard-hitting carry.
Disruptor.
But they do quite a bit of damage. Ah, nice
Dire
to see
team
Disruptor being
pick.
picked now. I've not seen him in any of the SCL games, I don't think, so far. He is one of my favourite support nukers for his first ability, Thunder Strike. You drop that on somebody's head,
Radiant team
damages
pick.
them and anyone around them. It strikes them 4 times for 40, 60, 80 and 100 damage as it levels up. Really, really nice ability. In pub games, you end up with a teammate being hit by it and they run towards you in fear because they don't really know what to do, and they end up damaging everybody with it. It's quite handy for pushing lanes, as that's normally not how it's going to be used. He is a hero that takes quite a bit of skill to use because his glimpse
Dire
ability
team ban.
moves somebody back to where they were 4 seconds ago. It's got a massive cast range of 1800 once it's leveled up, and that's what you can use to trap people if the enemy are running away in a team fight. You can use that to drag them back, force them to fight.
10 seconds remaining.
Fight just the one of them, because the idea of that is you either take one person
5
out of the
seconds
fight, so you
remaining.
fight 4 on 5, or you bring somebody back as they're trying to retreat. You can also force people to drop into his kinetic field.
Reserve time.
Kinetic field has a formation delay, but it makes an impassable barrier that heroes can't get through. So you can use, with good skill and timing, you can use Glimpse to put people back in it. Dazzle, another one I've not seen
Dire
played in the
team
SCL, I
ban.
don't think yet. Very, very nice hero with timing. His weave, it increases allied heroes' armor and decreases enemy
Dire
heroes'
team
armor.
pick.
But the real finesse with weave is that the armor reduction or the armor increase is over time for 24 seconds.
Dire team
So what you need
pick.
to do is you cast it, you wait a little while, and then you hit them hard. And casting it for maximum effect is really, really difficult. Sometimes you'll have to cast it to react to a team fight, but ideally you want to wait a few seconds, wait for that armor reduction to really come on before you hit them to get the maximum advantage, but it's not always an option.
Ten seconds remaining.
Puck here, lovely combination with Faceless Void. If Puck,
5 seconds remaining.
Puck can blink in, or he can skill shot with his Illusory Orb. He can use his Dream Core, which basically ties heroes down, and if they try and run, they
Radiant
get
team
stunned
pick.
for longer and damage more. But this gives Faceless Void an opportunity to dive in with his
Templar
Time Walk,
Assassin.
which lets him zip forward
Dire
1300
team
units
pick.
and drop his Chronosphere. So Puck is going to be looking for setups for Faceless Void here and for Disruptor, because Disruptor's got the formation delay on his kinetic field. Puck can stun people, make sure they can't run away from that. So what we're going to be looking here is for Puck to set up with his
10
Dream Core,
seconds remaining.
force people to stick around in the kinetic field and just eat Disruptor's ult.
5
And
seconds
I'd
remaining.
imagine they're going to be aiming to use both Disruptor and then Faceless Void
Reserve time.
to make team wipes eat Disruptor's ult and Witch Doctor's ult, and then just sit around and Chronosphere, and he'll just pick people off happily. Might be a little bit dangerous with the amount of damage Leshrat can do with his nukes, but well, I don't think they need to be too worried. This is a very, very huge amount of burst damage coming out from unidentified new players here. Witch Doctor's ult, of course, is one of the ones that cannot be reduced by a Pipe of Insight or a Cloak, because it's actually physical damage and they block magic damage.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Hi guys, BigMonD here, casting another game of the StarCraft League New Star Tournament. This is Unidentified. Sorry about that. I had my stream open in
10 seconds remaining.
in a background tab. One of the
5
guys had asked me
seconds
for the share,
remaining.
one of the guys in the game had asked me for the share link for it. So guys, while we're waiting for these to pick, please, if
5
you can,
seconds remaining.
go and watch the game in client. Come and watch the First Blood in client if you can. It only costs pence to get in. It comes support the New Star tournament for StarCraft
Radiant
League.
team pick.
It is free to enter this tournament, so please come in, drop in client, watch the game in client rather than on the stream. I'm more than happy for people to watch it on the stream, of course. I try and drive as many people as I can to my YouTube channel, but please come watch the game in client. So we've got Lifestealer coming out now. His first ability, Rage, making him magic immune, is going to make him very, very difficult to burst down from both left
10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
abilities, because they're mostly magical. We've got
5
composite damage
seconds
from
remaining.
from his second ability, but he's also going to be very difficult to burst down, and he's not going to be able
Reserve
to be
time.
hexed or shackled if he can get the rage off first. If Shadow Shaman manages to jump him, then he's not going to be able to cast it. So I imagine Shadow Shaman may be getting a blink dagger this game so he can get the jump on Lifestealer. Well, plenty of reserve time left on FteamW here. Really thinking about their last pick here. I had an inkling they might go Viper. I don't know why, but I had an inkling they would. I was thinking sort of range carry. Viper fits that quite nicely. Maybe they were looking for somebody who'll do damage over time, maybe to Puck, so that it forces him. Burst damage. Right click's quite difficult for Puck with ranged hero because he can phase them out. So, but by applying that damage over time, it's much more difficult for Puck to avoid the damage. Obviously, Faceless Void is going to take damage when he's pounding on Viper in the Chronosphere. Same with, I'm not really sure how that works with Lifestealer when he's
10 seconds.
raged. I think Viper's
remaining.
corrosive skin counts as magical damage. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it's passive and magical, so that might go through. We'll have to check that later. And a couple of the guys questioning the stream delay, so maybe that's what they're checking out here. They were concerned with me spotting out ward locations. But we have got a 6-minute delay on the stream, plus a little bit from YouTube servers, so it should be a little over a 6-minute delay. Okay, ready to start. While we're waiting. Hi guys, if you're watching in client, sorry to be so quiet so far. I'd forgotten about my open mic settings. Keep having to change them back and forwards for games. My stream can hear me perfectly well, so I apologise for forgetting you guys. Especially after I'm always trying to get people to watch, encourage people to watch in client. A quick look, see. Excellent. Right, that might have eaten up some of my 6-minute delay, but looks like, oh, at least my left clicks on heroes while casting is working okay now. Oh, I love that courier. Huh. The hell is that? I don't know what it is. It's something riding a crab. It kind of looks like a furry roche. But it's not a baby roche, because that's not what baby roaches look like.
30 seconds to battle.
Anyway, let's see where everyone is. It looks like perhaps Dazzle trying to catch people out warding. Getting ready to de-ward maybe. Doesn't look like they want to push up into UNP's jungle to block camps. Perhaps they're waiting on a gank here, maybe going to wait for somebody to come down and check wards, hope they can
The battle begins.
get a couple of nukes off on them. But UNP following the team down here.
Invisibility.
So we're going to end up with a 3-on-2 if they commit to this, so I don't think that's probably best from either team. But we've actually got 4 of the Dire team up in their jungle. Puck taking the time to go down and drop some wards. Puck not mid, I don't think. Unless they're planning on a rotation. Lifestealer mid, a little bit unusual. Lifestealer TA, not a combination I've seen in mid before. And we've got a tri-lane top for both teams. Going to be a little bit difficult for FteamW here with the Thunderclap from Disruptor, because it damages all units around her. With this lane being a little bit crowded, it's going to be having huge impact. And Viper might go down from this already. I don't think it's quite going to be enough to kill him. He's only just going to survive though. Dazzle healing in there just in case. I don't think it was enough to take him down, but got him very, very dangerously low there. And this is the thing, they need to be keeping the fight clumped up here, preferably between these two pillars, because it's going to have maximum impact for Disruptor's Thunderclap. I mean, with the tri-lane, obviously he can back off as well, he can use his clarity freely without it being denied. And it's going to do really, really huge damage with having 3 heroes in lane. Lifestealer last hitting reasonably well against Templar Assassin here, although she's got that lovely ability, Refraction. It allows her to become highly elusive, as it says in the tooltip. How do you put highly elusive? You don't call highly... It's not elusive, you can hit her with Lena's Dragon and she does nothing. Lena's Curry Breath. The damage and avoidance effects are separate, having a limited number of instances. Right. So, basically, she's going to not take damage for so many hits, ultimately. Which makes it very, very easy to lane. It's very, very difficult to do any damage to her. She can be really annoying in team fights, because she can be on virtually no health. And you've got to hit her 6 times before you can even start doing damage to it. It can be really annoying. She's got a bottle already. Looks like she's checking for runes. We don't have the rune warded by either team.
First blood.
I think the Dire will catch that out. First blood Disruptor goes down already. That's a little bit risky. Void's going to get it out though. So good having Dazzle on a team. Didn't catch that fight. Busy watching mid, of course, but I imagine Dazzle can really do a lot of work with his Shadow Wave. It's really, really damaging when you get clumped up. Again, so both heroes here having, somebody who works best when you're clumped up. See, Shadow Wave, it heals several allies, and they do damage to anyone around them. So it's going to pick 3 targets. They're going to heal them and do damage to anyone near them. So theoretically, if you heal 3 people all the way around Void, each of those 3 is then going to hit Void for 80 damage. So at this point in the game, 240 damage is a huge amount. I mean, look at that. It's almost half of Void's health. So if he gets a good heal, I mean, it can be really devastating. Once he's leveled that up, he's going to be hitting 4 targets.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Theoretically, he could be doing 400 damage to Void. And that Shadow Wave can become devastating very, very quickly. So
Dire's
Void going to have to be really
tower is
careful
under
not to be
attack.
caught near the enemy creeps unless he absolutely has to. Viper doing really good harass on
Dire's
Void there. I
middle
think Void
tower
might
is
go
under
down again.
attack.
He's been slowed. He's going to time walk out. Viper taking some decent harass damage from Disruptor, but he's going to get. Oh, looks like TA might be coming around for. Oh, it's not TA. Sorry, Lifestealer may get TA here.
Dire's top tower is under
He
attack.
has got open wounds, but I don't think he's going to bother. Most of his levels in rage to.
Dire's
the
top
attack
tower
speed
is under
bonus.
attack.
Oh, and FteamW dive in the tower already. Void getting really hammered in that top lane, as is Witch Doctor, both really low on health and mana. Well, Void's not too low on mana, but
Dire's top tower is under
he's not
attack.
got a lot of mana to use. He doesn't need mana. Not till he gets his Chronosphere. Doing okay in the bottom lane, perhaps he's going to be looking to rotate once he gets his Dream Coil. Definitely a really good team fight ability, certainly. And he's backing off as well. low on mana. Looks like UNP really struggling for mana this game. Hopefully, I imagine they're going to be getting a couple of pairs of arcane boots to sort that out. And I'm really hoping this game as well, with the amount of, with Void in here, with Disruptor in here, with Puck in here, we're going to force people to fight. We're going to be having a lot of action this game, I would hope. Although we do have 2 decent pushers. Might not happen. Yeah, Puck's rotated top now. He's not quite a level 6, but... Oh, but Disruptor's going to go down again. That nuke from Shadow Shaman, so good at... Is it 200 damage on multiple targets at this point? Really, really powerful. And of course it's instant as well, so you get caught out of position, there's no way to avoid it. Puck can't phase it out. Looks like they've put Void in the bottom lane now. Try and get some solo XP on him. I think they're going to be trying to get his Chronosphere up a little bit quicker, but he's up against level 7 Leshrac, who I believe has decided he's just not got the mana pool for his Pulse Nova, so he's rushing his Lightning Storm.
Doctor! Zap!